G'day, ZKD here, and welcome back for part 5 of my Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Hardcore Adventure Mode playthrough. In the last episode, we went and did Act 4. Now, by all rights, I should be going into Act 5 now, but a lot of you guys have said that you want this to be as spoiler-free as possible, so I'm not going to spoil any of the Act 5 zones in this particular series. Although, if you think differently, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll do an Act 5 episode at some point. But for now, we're going to be going back to Act 1. That means we've got some more bounties to do if I press the right button. We've got a stranger in need, which I'm pretty sure is an event. We've got Kill Bludgeon Skull. We've got Clear the Den of the Fallen, so we've actually got a clear one there as well. We've got Miriam Skullthorn Kill, and we've got Kill the Skeleton King, so we get to do the Skeleton King boss. Now, remember back 2 episodes, we got these boots. In last episode, we tried out sort of like a Space Jam Wave of Force build where we just kind of stand still, freeze everything, and regen like crazy. Well, we're going to be playing with a similar theme, but this time I'm making an all-out arcane wizard. So if we check out our build for this time round, I've got arcane with torrent with Death Blossom, which as you can see here, I basically just hold right click and it randomly goes around you, and I think that this does quite a bit of damage. The other option is Disruption. Disruption might be good as well. Actually, I might go for Disruption actually. Death Blossom does seem pretty cool as well, but Disruption causes enemies to take 15 additional damage from any other attacks that deal arcane damage. Now, since I have a Magic Missile, which does arcane, I've got Familiar, which does arcane, I've got Hydra, which does arcane, I've got Explosive Blast, which I learned does arcane as well, then this should work pretty well. So let's go with that. I've got Astral Presence to give myself some more arcane power, because these are pretty arcane heavy. Blur for reduced damage, Magic Missile with Charged Blast for extra damage there. Explosive Blast, so when things are close to us and we're attacking like this, we can also blow them up. And we've got Arcane Hydra, so it now does arcane damage. We've got a Familiar, so that should be also attacking at the same time as well. Let's actually summon it up. There we go. We're getting extra attacks there. And we're going to use Slow Time as our defensive one here. I've got the Time Shell rune for Slow Time, which increases the potency of the movement speed reduction. So we put up a bubble down, we basically cast our spells here, and sort of just go nuts on enemies with Arcane Torrent. So this could be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I have my regen boots, so hopefully if we can, survive those first few initial blows, we should be fine. However, there was one other thing I wanted to do. We do have a chain belt available to us as well. I've been checking on these guys. Oh, and plate leggings. Okay. Last time we crafted pants, we had pretty bad luck, but let's give it a go again. I would like to craft both a belt and pants, but I'm in dire need of pants. There's some vitality pants, pretty high vitality. Regen instead of intelligence on the other one. Well, I think we've got enough regen. However, I can mystic these to get rid of that regen and replace that with intelligence. So let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, I hate Act 1 because the Mystic is like all the way around here. Not as bad as the Jeweler being all the way down there. But, oh man, Act 3 is so much better. They're all just in the one spot. In fact, Act 5 is actually really good because they've designed that with the Mystic in mind. But here we go. Let's replace this regen. We should be able to replace this with Intelligence. Let's give it a go. And we got a 55 Intelligence roll. That's near top end. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's try once again. Let's see if we get lucky. Nope. Alright, we'll keep our 55 int. Not going to spend any more time crafting those. Those are still a pretty nice pair of pants there. Pretty nice pair of pants. Diablo 3 and all other action RPGs are just paper doll dress-up games for men. Let's be honest about it. But let's craft ourselves a chain belt. This is a level 26 chain belt. We are just level 26 now, and this is a level 19 belt we're wearing at the moment. And it has strength and regen. This belt's pretty rubbish. Let's get a better one. We've got 4 potential crafts here, as long as we get something with good potential. We've got Int, Vite, Regen. What could we recraft that regen into, I wonder? I don't think there's anything we could potentially do, but it's got pickup radius. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go with this belt now. I'll salvage these other 2. And we'll double check back at the Mystic to make sure there's nothing else interesting I can put on that belt. Then we'll go do our bounties. We've got a few bounties to do, including a Skeleton King kill is going to be pretty fun. And we should be dealing tons of damage with this setup. This is a really heavy damage-oriented setup. But hopefully our Slow Time Shell is enough to sort of slow the enemies enough for our regen to kick in. That's what I'm thinking. But let's give this a craft here. Let's see what we can get from the regen. we can replace it with the same amount of regen. Okay, so at the moment there's limited choices in terms of properties. As we level up further, there's going to be more properties available to us. We could replace this with like XP or something like that, or a small amount of chance to freeze on hit, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, so we don't even need to go back to the waypoint. Let's just go straight and do... Let's leave the Skeleton King for last. We'll go clear the Den of the Fallen. I'm not too fond of the clear quests, and I don't think this build is going to be all about the clearing, but it should be alright. Let's test this stuff out here, though. Oh, obliterates! Obliterates! Okay, so this should work pretty well. Here's a rare as well. We can test this out on. Let's put another Hydra up. Put our slow time bubble up there. Got our explosion queued up, and everything just dies. Alright, this is pretty cool. I think we're going to be alright. I think this is going to be pretty good. Now, I haven't bumped up the difficulty yet, because I am concerned about getting one-shot, and we are playing this hardcore character, and I would like to level this wizard up and see how we go. But, maybe we're actually getting close to the point where we can sort of just tentatively bump the difficulty up a little bit more. We're sort of, we have a full set of rares now, and the descriptions for the difficulties are basically, this difficulty is recommended if you have a good set of rare items, and maybe some powerful legendaries. That's kind of what it actually says, which I think is pretty cool, pretty funny. But we might be to that point pretty soon. I think we're getting pretty good now that we're starting to unlock rares for every slot. Wouldn't mind getting some like a rare chest piece, would especially very nice. But we've got a reflect pack here, which could deal a lot of damage, but as you can see, our regen is in full force now, and we're doing fine even against the reflect. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, this will be a nice progression episode for our character, then. We should be able to get quite a few levels in this one, and finish. I think we'll be able to kind of finish up our gear set a little bit, get it all to kind of a good even point, and then we can just sort of start upgrading slots. Like, at the moment, we're definitely lacking in the chest department. Just a pretty out-of-date, wow, really super out-of-date chest there. Wow, that's actually terrible. So I would love to get some upgrades for that, and then I'll be feeling pretty safe. If we get a nice high vitality chest with a good amount of armor or something like that, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. But I'll find the Den of the Fallen level 2, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so here's the Den of the Fallen level 2. We've got a full clear of this zone. Now you'll also notice that I still do have the arcane prop from my necklace there, which is increased by the arcane damage increases we have from our other skills, from our arcane torrent. So, since it is arcane damage, ooh, taking a fair bit of damage there. I should probably stand and try and tank, but the mortar does a fair bit of damage. There's level 27. Let's see what we get. Might be able to... We've got Blizzard, cool. We should be able to make a Blizzard Wizard, Ice Wizard soon, though I think I might wait to get a rune for that. We've got a Magic Weapon rune with Electrify. That means we can start to incorporate that in any electricity builds we get. And we've got an Illusionist passive skill, which will synergize with a few different skills, but none that we probably have. How does that actually work? I'll check that out just after this. But we've got a Resplendent chest as well. Yeah, nothing really in there. Resplendent chest, kind of a little bit lackluster feeling in Reaper of Souls. I'm hoping that's something they sort of improve. But whoa, we're getting walled up in here. All right, let's throw down our Arcane Hydra. Oh, we can throw the Arcane Hydra down on the other walls. Can I stand in Molten? Yes, I can. All right, let's go for the Arcane Torrent, finish these guys off. And we can go for the Explosive Blast. Yep, there goes everything. Everything is dead. Awesome. I think I probably will. I feel like this and the previous build worked pretty well with these boots, and I think this might be able to take us up to a higher difficulty. There's actually one enemy remaining. Where are you? Where are you hiding? Oh, here he is. There's a marker on the map. Oh, slightly alive, ravenous undead there. But I think we will be able to bump it up a difficulty, and I think we'll be able to do it pretty well, so we'll do that in the next episode. Something to look forward to there. But let's check out Miriam Skullthorn here. This is a straight up bounty kill, so we'll have to kill 50 mobs in here, and it should be pretty cruisy. Oh, here we go. Down here, can I throw my Arcane Hydra down there? Oh, I can, awesome. Let's get our slow time bubble happening. I feel like the slow time bubble will help it group everything up as well. So this is just a rare here, this isn't the actual bounty. I thought I kind of ran into the bounty straight away for a second there. We've got a few rares, we're finding a few rares. I should probably check whether these are actual upgrades or not. He's kind of just getting away from Arcane Torrent, there we go. Oh, a bit of a helm upgrade there. It doesn't even have a gem in it, it's a toughness upgrade. It gives us life per hit, it's going to be pretty good. Lots of extra, it's pretty solid upgrade. Do we have any gems to put in that yet? Well, we'll just put it on straight away now since it is a straight upgrade. But we need to try and find some more vitality gems for that. What about this one here? We could respec that chance to deal splash damage with a socket, and this could be alright. But the damage, I need to calculate that with the gem in there as well. So we'll hold on to that for now and check out whether that is an upgrade a little bit later on. But looks like none of these other ones are much of an upgrade. So I've got to kill another 30 mobs in here, and then find the bounty. We should be able to just sort of like passively kill mobs with our Arcane Hydra. Here we go. Slow time on the Goblin. Let's get him destroyed. Arcane Blast. Oh, obliterated. No chance. He didn't even get to take a step. Awesome. Man, this is like feeling like I'm on easy difficulty in terms of like how much damage I'm doing here. These are like the extra damage they're taking, and the straight out damage that I have now is pretty insane. Seems to be working pretty well, pretty well. There's a ruby there as well. We're getting quite a few of those, which means we're going to be able to dish out even more damage because when we start combining these, we're going to be able to sock those into our weapons. But I've got to go find the bounty now. It's not going to be that way since there's an exit over there. We should hopefully be up in this direction. I would like to start incorporating teleport into my builds though. The straight up, the base teleport isn't very good, but wormhole teleport is so good for move speed around. Getting around with that is awesome. Especially if you get some cooldown reduction and things like that as well. Let's just let our Arcane Hydra farm some XP for us. I'll grab these things. These are pretty, like, you know, bountiful now. Whereas before you would never click these because you almost always get a white item from them now. Actually getting those white items is actually pretty helpful now. So we get those so we can actually get our crafting mats. Let's get some free XP here. Here we go. Here's our mark. Let's slow him down. We'll go the Arcane Hydra and the explosion. And insta-killed! Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, what do we got? Another belt here? It's not as good as our crafted belt, unfortunately for it. But let's check out our next bounty. We have Kill Bludgeon Skull in the Halls of Agony. This should be pretty interesting. Okay, we're going to kill 50 mobs in here in the Halls of Agony and hunt down Bludgeon Skull. So let's just sort of scoot along and pop our Arcane Hydra down and see, oh, we've already found the bounty. Can I like just scout my you can kind of just scout ahead with your Arcane Hydra. And he can see whether there's any enemies ahead. There we go. Here's the actual mark. And there's a nice... Oh, we ate the blow. That was probably not very smart, but I thought we could probably tank it. And we did. We've got one kill, and it was the bounty. That's pretty funny. I can't believe I haven't run into anything else yet. I don't actually know if I can salvage these guys. Yeah, we'll test it out. I'll pay attention to whether we can salvage like inferior type items like damaged stilettos and cracked things and stuff like that. Insta death. Oh, the Arcane Blast does work pretty effectively. Let's let our Arcane Hydra finish off these guys. There's 6 kills. We're getting pretty slow kills in here. Looks like the mob density is spawned pretty low. Oh, these guys hurt. I don't want to tank the molten explosions, but we can definitely tank the actual molten ground effect with that regen up. Here's some more crafting items. Alright, there's only 9 kills. Yeah, alright, here's some more. We've got another purple mob here. Cultist Grand Inquisitor. I'm wondering what other like slow time runes there are, or what other defensive skills would synergize well with this build, because this is the only thing I'm not sure about. All these work really nicely together. Like, the Arcane Hydra is kind of passive damage, as is familiar damage, and we get to use those both while using Arcane Torrent, and they both benefit from it. And Explosive Blast, although it has a bit of a cooldown and it's short range, is the same sort of thing. We can use that while using Arcane Torrent, so we don't need to stop using Arcane Torrent at all. I could potentially even replace my signature skill if I got enough arcane power with something else that could be like a defensive skill or something like that. Or I guess I could put Hydra on it, and you can I think you can shift click to cast Hydra. But there's a few different things I could do there. But I wonder what defensive skill would synergize well as well. Let's see if there's any other runes here. Time and Space, Slow. Oh, it's actually targeted at your cast. Time Warp, enemies take more damage. That would work, of course. Point of No Return, Stretch Time. What other defensive skills are? I don't know if there's any Frost Nova ones that would work. These are all very strongly iced themed, as makes sense. What about Wave of Force? Each enemy hit increases the damage of your next arcane spell by 2%. See, I wonder with something like this how it affects a channeling skill like Arcane Torrent, because does each like arcane ball count as a thing, or does it kind of like capture it? Does it snapshot it? So if I build up 100% increased arcane spell damage or something, then do I get to capture that increased damage? I'm not exactly sure. It'd be an interesting thing to sort of test there. Otherwise, Magic Weapon would work pretty well as well, I suppose, if we didn't need a defensive ability. But we've still got a few mobs to kill here. Let's let the Hydra deal with those ones. Oh man, am I gonna get enough kills just here? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to head back up in that direction to try and get a few more kills. Oh, there's one! Gotta take the kills where we can get them. Oh, here's a big bunch. Here we go. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Alright, there we go. Good stuff. So how are we going for blood shards, actually? Oh, that's right. We spent them all on a loot baggie last episode. But we've got an event now, a Stranger in Need. What is this one? I actually can't think of what this one is. I think this is the one where in the lower level the guy's hiding in one of those Iron Maidens. I think that's this one. Let's go check it out. Yeah, here he is. He's hiding down in there.
Help me, I'm trapped.
So as you can see, they've made a lot of these actual like events and things like that were kind of pointless to do before into actual bounties. I really like the whole bounty system overall, because it means we're experiencing a lot more of the actual game, like all of this stuff that we might not have gone around to see, like as if you would come down and do this quest before. But now we actually get to see and play these things. Of course, you know, with repetition, everything eventually becomes annoying and boring. But it's much more variety than what we had. It's not just farming Act 3 runs over and over again, or Act 1 runs over and over again. So let's go release him now. Looks like our inventory is full as well. So I'll go do a return trip before we go to the Skeleton King.
I was certain I was gonna die in there.
This is a pretty quick bounty, actually. Do we just have to talk to him and then it's done?
It's a vast treasure
All I had to do was
down here.
run like that far, and there's the bounty done.
Might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that
Yeah, I can think of better places to hide than an Iron Maiden, man. How is he still alive? He must be too skinny for it. But there we go. There's level 28. What do we get? Frozen Mist from Frost Nova Rune, which leaves a kind of a mist effect out on the ground. Ray of Frost Black Ice. What does that do? Enemies killed by Ray of Frost leave behind a patch of ice that does, wow, 1100 damage as cold damage to enemies over 3 seconds. Wow, that's pretty cool. Ray of Frost itself is pretty bad AoE ability, like it only works on single target. But that adds a pretty strong AoE component to it, so that's pretty cool. Let's then, we'll head back to town, do a salvage run, and then we'll go take on the Skeleton King. Alright, so there's the salvaging done. We have this crappy chipped amethyst. I can't believe we haven't found any others yet. I guess I'll just chuck that in my helmet for now then. We've actually got a pretty some rubies and stuff here though, if we do happen to be able to forge a weapon. What can we actually forge a weapon now? Level 28. Oh, we just got a battle staff available to us. Otherwise, there's a level 27 Grim Wand. Ooh, that's tempting. Our source here is pretty strong. Would a battle staff be pretty competitive though? Battle staff would work better with like Arcane Blast and things like that, because they deal more damage, so I'm too dependent on attack speed. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Alright, let's craft a battle staff. It's the most level appropriate thing. It's one level higher. What do we get? Oh, it's not that good. 15 to 19 damage. We need to change one of those over to a socket. It's got a lot of vitality on it though. So that's not too bad. It's actually a pretty big tankiness increase for us. Maybe if we can replace that with a socket, we'll be pretty good. Is there anything else we can craft? We've got just focuses and things there. We've already done the leggings. I don't think we need to do any of these other ones yet. So looks like we're not quite ready. What about, is there a blue chest that's more appropriate? Yeah, let's. I need to upgrade that chest. It's terrible. Let's try and upgrade someone. So in the last episode, someone actually asked about demonic essences and why were they dropping now when they're level 60 in Diablo 3 Vanilla. Demonic essences have actually been made sort of the crafting material for all items to craft. As you can see, everything here uses demonic essences, but they drop, they drop from all levels up to 60 basically, and then after that we start getting their something Death's Breath or something is the new demonic essence essentially from level 61 to 70, and that's used on all higher level stuff. So demonic essences now are just used for lower level crafting. So if you're stockpiling those, you can only really use them for crafting low level items. But let's check out this guy. Nice vitality increase. We really don't need the regen. However, unfortunately I can't. You can't re-mystic chest like blue armor. Sorry. Anything that's blue you can't do. You can only do rares or legendaries. So this actually might be worth recrafting another one to see if I can get like if I can get a vitality intelligence one. That'd be really good. There's a straight up intelligence one with regen again. I want to see if I can craft something without regen. We really don't need regen with these boots. But there's a vitality one with a socket instead of regen. That's not bad. We might have do we have a good intelligence gem I could use? Let's check it out. We could combine some chipped topazes here. Oh, actually, let's use no, let's definitely use an all resist one here. We don't have any all resist yet, so this is like 10 all resist right up, and we should see a pretty big increase in toughness from that. Yeah, bigger like 6% jump there. So let's use that. That's a nice upgrade, and we want to try and see if we can recraft this staff here. And then we'll go take on the Skeleton King. You know, we're already smashing in terms of damage. With this, we should also be doing pretty well. Alright, let's see if we can enchant this. Hopefully with a socketed ruby in there, it should be pretty good. So we want to change the reduces all resources costs to a socket would be nice. The other things you can get are like 2 to 3 attack speed or increased damage and stuff like that. But a socket's almost always better than those. Sockets, there we go. We can do that. Good stuff. Alright, let's give it a go. Whoa, huge intelligence roll. Let's choose that for now, and that's a nice like damage increase already. But I think the ruby's still going to be the way to go. All right, we'll keep our intelligence for now then. Can we do it? There we go. There's a socket. Good stuff. All right, let's combine. Oh, I can actually salvage our previous. I can salvage both of these things. Let's salvage and salvage. All right, we're committed to the staff now, but we can combine this ruby up. Gem combiner, ruby, so we're going to a flawless ruby, I think. Ruby, flawless ruby. Alright, good stuff, there we go. I've got extra, but I'm not going to use those. We'll just use the ones we know we have. And there we go. And 69, there we go. That should be pretty solid amount of damage there. Alright, so let's go do the Skeleton King now. I do like the Skeleton King bounty, because we essentially just get to run straight to him from here. And I really enjoy the boss fights in Diablo 3. So I like that the bounties also incorporate those. Just passively killing things with my arcane balls there. And I can use my arcane hydra to kill some things as well. We'll just keep casting that down, sort of passively farm some XP as we go through. Oh, I want to kill these guys though. He's a rare. Awesome. Everything is super slowed. Oh, poison enchanted. Oh, come on, regen. I need to kill these guys because these guys knock back sometimes. Whoa, that's not good. I got vortexed into the poison, and I think vortex counts as a reset on the regen. I'm pretty sure it does. But I think anything that actually kind of like moves you. I was getting questions about what actually constitutes moving. I think knockback, you taking a step, vortex, they all count as actual movements. Whereas, oh no. Oh, vortex is super scary there. Do I have any? Oh, if I stand still, I'll regen, okay. Oh man, that was scary. Alright, we can avoid the poison just here. That was a really close call. See, we're doing fine, but then all of a sudden, you know, you get vortexed into some poison, your regen's not up, and you die. That's how you often end up dying, is this weird combination. It's usually the combinations of things is what ends up killing you. So it's like, sure, poison enchanted is dangerous, but it's avoidable. It's entirely avoidable. But then when you get, you know, vortexed into some of it, that's what gets you killed. So let's head through and do the Skeleton King there. We've had our near miss for the episode. Hopefully that is our only near miss. We'll see. I like that they've removed this little event thing. You always had to wait for this if you wanted to kill the Skeleton King. But in the adventure mode, you can just run straight up to him. It's pretty nice. You do still, unfortunately, have to wait through their little intro cinematics. Or you can skip them, but you still have to wait for them to play. With the Skeleton King, you gotta wait for him to do his slow stand-up thing. You know, when the Butcher appears, you gotta wait for his thing. But it's all cool. Let's put a Hydra down on top of him. Get our slow time bubble up. Queue up an explosion. And here we go. Let's see if we can just destroy the Skeleton King. Should be taking... Oh, is my familiar still up? It looks like it is. There we go. There's another bubble. Oh, we can bubble just as our other bubble disappears. We can eat that first hit pretty well. That does knock us back though, which does, as you can see, reset. I think it reset our healing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did reset our healing there. So there we go. There's confirmation that knockback does indeed reset our healing. But too strong for you, Skeleton King. Eat arcane damage. Alright, cool. And apparently we got an achievement as well. Why not? I swear I've killed this guy like 5 times, but he's, I guess maybe not in hardcore yet. I don't think any of this stuff's going to be any good for us. There's a damage increase, pair of boots. Well, oh, that's right. We have our insane legendary boots. So we won't be replacing those just yet. So there's our bounty runs. Let's go get our little loot baggie, and then we'll go do a rift run as well. Alright, Tyrael bro, give us some loot. What do we get? Oh, a legendary belt! Awesome, cool. We've had pretty good luck with legendaries from the Roderick caches. But oh, awesome, cool. What is it? I think I know what. I think I've seen this one before, but a higher level one. Let's see what it actually is. Gold wrap. Okay. On gold pickup, gain armor for 5 seconds equal to the amount picked up. It also has intelligence, vitality, life regen, reduced level requirements for some reason, extra gold from monsters, which, you know, that makes sense, and monster kills grant 20% experience. Now, something like this would be pretty, I reckon, pretty cool with combined with some of the other gold dropping legendaries like gold skin and things like that, or other things that give you increased amount of gold piles, because the size of the gold pile here is giving us a fair bit of extra armor. I'm definitely going to wear this because it's going to be a nice buff all around just from the stats, but also the gold pickup thing is going to be just gravy, But let's actually like take a look at the next kind of gold piles that drop and see how much armor we're actually getting. Just to make this like super clear now, our current armor is 518. Now I think gold piles range from like, you know, 10 or 20 or something to, you know, a couple hundred I think we're getting now, but we'll take a look at it. But even if we're getting like 200 gold piles, that's still a huge amount of our armor. That's like almost half of our armor just from a gold pile pickup there. So I think it's going to be a significant defensive buff there. But let's open this rift up, and I'll do some salvaging as well. What did we get? We got Counselor's Rift. I don't think there's any relation between the names and anything else, but still interesting to see what you get. What they're actually named, because they're kind of lore themed and stuff like that as well. There's a ring we can salvage. Nothing on that. Life regen. Not very useful for us. But we'll jump into the Council's Rift, and we'll try and pay attention to some gold drops that happen, and see kind of what we get. And maybe we'll even open up our thing here and see how much that boosts our armor. There's no easy way to see our armor there. Do we get some gold from here? There's some gold. So what are these piles? Can I see them? They're like 70, so we got like a 71 in there, so that boosted our armor to 848. Does that actually, like, stack? Does it stack? I didn't think it stacked. On gold pickup, gain armor for 5 seconds equal to the amount picked up. Does that actually stack? Because I swear that just stacked. That was way too much armor for only pick up a 74 pile of gold. It was the largest one I saw there. So let's try and, like, get a huge amount of gold picked up and see what it goes. I don't know. It's going to be hard to test. I kind of also don't want to die, so I should probably be careful. And, oh, knockback, so that resets our regen. I've got to watch out for things like that. So those big scythe-wielding angel things do knock us back, so we don't have to watch out for that. But what's our armor at now? 822. So that's kind of the same amount it was before. Interesting. I'm not sure exactly how it stacks, but it seems like it stacks. If so, picking up a lot of gold in sequence is going to be very powerful, obviously. Whoa, we can regen through the damage! Good stuff. Oh, getting a little bit of rubber banding there. Alright, we've got a pretty big pack here. But if we kill them, they won't be able to hurt us. Always a good strategy. And the slow time kind of just buys us a little bit of extra time there. Alright, so it looks like we'll have quite a few levels on this one. Kind of basic, just guessing from the mob density on this based on what I've seen so far. Oh, they died instantly. Okay, that's pretty good. If you can get them to stack up on top of you like that, the Arcane Torrent works really well. And I can kind of just throw down the Hydra there. I like that you can cast Hydra while you're casting other things. Like, I can actually show this off. Oh, the very short zone there. Wrong button. Looks like there's a few little extra spots, but pretty short overall. But you can see I can cast Arcane Torrent there and cast a Hydra. Oh no, it does delay it, does it? Oh well, worse things have happened. It's still sort of passive damage while it's up, and it lasts a little while. Oh, these guys. Nice stun there, Templar. Actually, people have been saying I need to remember to keep giving you gear. I keep forgetting. I will try and give you some gear. So we just got like 80 gold, and that just boosted our armor the amount it said. So I think it is stacking. So any amount that you get in that 5 seconds is going to stack, and then it's going to reset. Come on, ghosts. Get killed. So we'll try and do a few different like themed wizard builds like this, like we're doing the arcane one now. We'll try and, as we unlock the skills that work well for them, like we'll try and do like an electric one, try and do a frost one, try and do a fire one. There's a lot of different potential there. I've seen some pretty good endgame fire builds and things like that already, and we've already sort of seen the power of ice and freezing in hardcore as well. So it'll be interesting to play around with these as we unlock the different skills. And especially while you're leveling, because you're kind of like trying out different runes and things that might seem less optimal at first, you can actually kind of discover extra things about how they work. That's why I kind of wanted to level this character this way rather than sort of just cheese the same bounty over and over again, because we actually get a chance to like test things out, see how the class plays, and learn a lot more about the class overall. Need another bubble up there. With a vortex mob, so kill this guy before he knocks us back would be nice. There we go. We keep our regen. 5,000. Wow, why are we getting up to 5,000? Is that like a life gain on hit sort of thing happening there? This is a pretty mob dense zone here. Getting quite a few percent from these guys. Alright, we'll let Arcane Hydra mop up those ones. Oh, big pack here. And a slow time bubble up there. There we go. Pretty easy. Pretty Arcane Torrent makes short work with those. We're about to level up again. Throw down another Arcane Hydra there. Can get rid of those. And probably next pack I think we'll be leveling. Any gold in the barrels for me? Come on, give me some armor. But yeah, it'd be interesting to make like a build just centered around gold find. I've found a lot of different legendaries, and gold skin and all that sort of stuff have all been buffed as well. So there's a lot of different gold ones now that I think could work well together. Like this Gladiator Gauntlets, like after you get a Massacre bonus, it shoots out a ton of gold, like massive piles of gold all around you. So synergizing those with the gold wrap belt and like gold skin for increased gold drops and stuff could be pretty interesting. So we've got Forked Lightning, Explosive Blast with Time Bomb, which I think that delays it but makes it stronger. Detonates from point it was originally cast. Okay, so you kind of leave it behind, but it does more damage there. And Meteor Rune with Lightning Bind. So we actually have, you can see you can even theme things like Meteor to work with your lightning build. What do we get here? Time and Space. Slow time is now casted at your target location. I think I prefer it where it is at the moment. But let's check out this Meteor Rune. Where are you, Meteor? There we go. Lightning Bind. So if it's a critical hit, then it increases the duration of this kind of lightning ground effect and roots enemies for 5 seconds. Pretty cool stuff. So you can sort of theme those meteors to different elements as well. Oh, here we go. We've got a big pack here. I think I actually picked up a pair of rare shoulders in that last pack as well. I should probably check those out. Is my familiar still up? There we go. Alright, they're all kind of trapped up behind the healing well there. Unfortunately, I'm seeing lots of healing well spawns and not very many actual pylons, because I much prefer getting those. But let's check out... Oh, look at those upgrades. Wow. 57 intelligence, regen, cooldown, resource cost. It's got all of the supplementary stats on it, that's for sure. But it's straight out better than our crappy blue one, so get on my shoulders. There we go. We're looking pretty funky now. Very colourful there. And the boots are an interesting sort of combo there with that. Too bad you don't see your belt on your character, because it'd be pretty interesting with the gold wrap on there as well. Alright, we've got a blue pack here. It looks like a reflect pack. Oh, it's doing a lot of damage. That drain, I need to stand still to get my regen up. That sort of draining attack they deal does a lot of damage. There we go, we're able to take those down. I've got to kind of fight the compulsion to run away from them and actually stand still so I can get that regen. How's this ring? But our two current rings are really good. And we've got the Leoric Signet that we found a couple episodes back as well, of course. Yeah, it looks like Council's Rift 3 is a Act 3 sewers area. Whoa, exploding mobs. Watch out. Let's get some slow time bubble happening here. There we go. That's pretty effective, that slow. It works well with, like, as they're sort of entering it with Arcane Torrent. Everything just gets obliterated and bunches up there. You can see the little purple mark above that guy's head, which is the extra damage from Arcane. There we go. Pretty effective. Definitely pretty effective. Oh, got a shield piling. Alright, cool. We can sort of just be immune. I guess we can just not have to worry about a slow time here. There's a bunch of kills. Oh no, these guys are still alive. They're just kind of doing this like freak out thing, but weren't actually dying. There we go. Shield piling. I would have preferred some conduit action, would be pretty nice. And just run around zapping everything. But still, it's nice for eating the explosions from those guys, but it's about to run out, so we need to be careful. Alright. I like that you can put your Arcane Hydra up on the opposite side of the wall, so even though I can't attack, I can still cast it over there. There we go. Seems to be working pretty effectively there. Keep going, Arcane Hydra. You're doing most of the work here, because I cannot hit them. Damn these walls. There we go. There's the kills. Up to almost up to 80%. There we go. There's 80%. Just ticked over. Any other loot? Nothing yet. What do we got still? We've still got a blue chest, but it's doing okay for now. But hopefully we'll find a rare one soon as well. I actually feel like it's worthwhile picking up those opening chests and stuff just before we go into combat, because we're getting that armor buff from the actual gold drops. Oh, there's some bugs there. Alright, let's get for the slow time to slow down their projectiles. Put down an Arcane Hydra on the opposite side, and we should just be able to dodge these pretty well now that they're actually slowed. I need to get out of here though, and not be walled would be nice. You saw them all just clash in when the slow time dissipated. All the bugs just went all into a wall there. 85%. Oh, there's a yellow bug. Illusionist Plagued. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. I feel like Plagued is pretty cruisy for us. Oh, let's slow time and just move slightly. We're gonna lose our regen, but I kind of rather not eat all of those bugs. Those things are nasty. There we go. A few more kills. This is going to bring us up 90%. Got those boots. So we should be able to get 100% in this zone. Unless the doorway's like right here. Got some Hell Witches there. Alright, here's another blue pack. Let's put our slow time down now. Oh, look at all those bugs! Holy crap! Alright, I'm gonna move. I do not want to eat all those. So, oh, Vortex, the Vortex! He Vortexed me and then I exploded on him because I already queued up an Arcane Blast. Alright, let's go for another slow time here. I'm liking the projectile slowing against these. Pretty good. Okay, there's a lot of armor. What's our armor at? 660. Weird. Well, what about now? What about now? Armor, 933. Definitely stacks. That definitely stacks. Alright, that's pretty cool. So when there's a big burst of it, because every now and then you like open a chest and there's like a heap of gold all at once. That works pretty well with those. So that Arcane Hydra take care of these guys. 97. Getting close. It's like, whoa, look at all those bugs! That's insane. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got like a hammer jammer. What's his actual name? Oh, he fires out sort of these dark projectiles. Parandi, and he does lightning strikes as well. Great. Okay. Well, let's get some slow time happening. I'm going to move, and then I'm going to let my regen queue up. We'll put a guy down here. I don't want to eat a hammer swing for him if possible. Where we need to move. There we go. Well, we should be able to queue up another slow time now. We're going to move. Whoa, Vortex. Whoo, that's a nasty combo. That lightning strike is super annoying, but thankfully we're able to regen through that pretty well. The Vortex hammer swing. Oh, we just killed him. Oh, a legendary ring too. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's go back to town so I don't die while identifying. Oh, we're pretty close to a level. I have to leave for the next episode. But I'm tempted to, like, as I said, I'm tempted to turn the difficulty up because we're smashing things, but we're also almost getting killed a few times there. You know, getting vortexed and slammed by that guy, or we had a very close call with some vortex poison action before. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. So let's open up this loot baggie though. Maybe we'll get another legendary. No, not this time. Oh, we got a new passive slot. Awesome. So obviously I'll take advantage of that in my next build. But let's see what we have. We have Illusionist from the last level and Cold-Blooded. So I'm sensing the next build is going to be an ice build. And with an ice build, I'm more confident to bump up the difficulty as well. So I think next episode is going to be an ice build because all damage to chilled and frozen enemies targets by 10%. Not to mention we can use something like Frost Nova. Is going to work pretty well. But let's identify this legendary ring, see what we got. We've got a few rares as well that might be worth checking out. We got another Leoric Signet. What? Oh, we can't actually wear both, but this is a significant upgrade over our other one. Check out that intelligence increase. And it's got attack speed and crit. Wow, that's really good. That's insane. The bonus XP is slightly lower, but it's also got a socket. Wow, that's insane. We can't actually wear both, since legendary items in Diablo 3 are considered to be kind of unique in the sense that your character could only have one, otherwise you kind of cause like a disruption in the space-time continuum or something like that. There should only be one Leorix, but the one we're going to be wearing is this much better one here. Now, do we have any other all resist? We have some chipped diamonds. I'm tempted to go craft these up. We can actually salvage this other ring now. Like, I don't know if that's worth keeping. We could use it to level another character, but I think I'm going to kind of self-found any hardcore characters I'll level through this. So I'll just go ahead and salvage this. But let's combine some of these diamonds here. Diamonds, where are you? Up this way. So we can craft 2 flawed diamonds and then 1 normal diamond and put that in the ring. It's going to give us another all resist boost there, which is going to be pretty sweet. Toughness should go up a significant amount. So, oh, we've actually got. There we go, we've actually got a flawless diamond. Awesome. Get in my ring. Diamond ring. She'll pretty much have to. Toughness. 18,000. Big, like, 2,000 toughness increase. Wow. Alright, how are these pants looking? They got some sockets, but our current pants are pretty good. The one's not bad, but I think our staff is okay for the moment. Oh, we have a rare chest. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think we can definitely use this. We can change that regen to something else, and we can actually put some, like, I'll put some vitality in this one to bump up our life a bit more there. Or resist is better, but I'm kind of running out of diamonds at the moment, so we'll chuck those in. And what we'll actually do, though, is use enchant here to change that life into intelligence. So we can get only a 48 roll, which is interesting because we have a 82 vitality roll. But there's a 40%, 40. Let's try and get a higher one. 43 is slightly higher. Come on, let's one more try. Alright, we'll stick with the 43. Not gonna happen. So we've got some items to salvage here. As you can see, I'll salvage this one and I'll get a brimstone, which I can't use to change low-level legendaries. It's pretty weird, but check this out. I don't know if this is like an oversight or what, or if it's intended that you just shouldn't be able to change legendaries with brimstones. I think they want to make brimstones as worthless as possible. So don't stack up your brimstones if you're still playing vanilla. But as you see, you need Forgotten Souls to even craft low-level ones. So, and as if you would do that, you'd use your Forgotten Souls on high-level legendaries. So the brimstones are pretty much useless. But oh well, oh well. We're looking pretty good. I think next episode we'll come back with a nice one and take advantage of some of our sick new items here. And anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's it for now. I'm Ziggy D, and thanks for watching.